Holy crap, it's bugs. I knew that the bug archetype had some potential behind it, but this is exciting, alright? Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of the subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on some sweet, awesome content, alright? So the first list we're going to be looking at for this video is actually going to be insects sporting the new Bee Trooper support. And quite honestly, I'm very happy to have seen that this is quite awesomely... Should I say like an insect pun? No. I actually think it's awesome that this is the first headliner that we saw here. So 7.5 Abs uploaded the video showcasing this. It's one of few relatively small locals to my understanding. And yes, that is a frickin' Coagular Hercules. The old TP expensive card down there. So let's talk about this. So we have 2 copies of Azictopede, the Worm Warrior. So basically this is going to be banish an insect, have it as an extender, effectively as a 1900 body, which is good. Now the entire Battle Wasp package is going to basically consist of extenders, the ability to generate more advantage. It doesn't lock you effectively. That's kind of what we care about actually. So we won Priest the Rapid Fire. Triple copies of Pin the Bullseye. This is going to be your best insect extender that you currently have. Triple copies of Sting the Poison. On normal or special, you get to add that Battle Wasp. Why not? Go get your free extender. Also, you know, technically in time rules, this does ping your opponent for 200. If Prankid's can have used the time rules, why can't this deck? Then we have 2 copies of Twin Bow the Attacker. Then we have triple copies of Bee Trooper Scale the Bomber. Triple copies of Bee Scout Trooper Buggy. I've heard in the deck profile he was talking about how some people only opt to want to try to play 2 Bee Scout Troopers, but he definitely said that 3 was the way to go for the effectiveness, because rounding out to 3 makes it so that you want to see this card, and effectively getting the chance to see this card in your matchups is going to be your round out point. You know, it literally is an extender. We have triple copies of the Bee Trooper Sting Lancer. Being able to search for your good cards is really the value you get on this. We have 2 copies of Contact C, 1 Doom Dozy, 1 copy of Goki Pull, 1 copy of Kumamungus. The reason for this Kaiju versus the other is 2400 is more manageable to get over, which is true. We have triple copies of Resonance Insect, which is literally insane in this deck, man. Being able to just... when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you get the ad. That's all you care about. Alright? It's literally the Ben 10 of this deck. It's reusable, searchable fodder for those level 5 or higher. Alright? We can't search for this one, but we can go search for Doom Dozer, your Kaiju, for the situations that it puts itself in. Like, you'll have your bases covered because of Resonance Insect. Then we have triple copies of Retaliating Sea. Yes, I understand that you're only going to get to trigger this off of certain situations, but it is 100% also got that text of adding the Earth Insect monster with 1500 or less attack. Alright, you know who else has 1500 or less attack? Our friend up here. Alright, you don't get a lot of other cool options up here, but you do care about the Contact C interaction. Spells, we have the 1 Bee Trooper Formation, the 1 Foolish Barrel, the triple Forbidden Droplets, triple frickin' Ready Fusion, alright, being able to bring out our Bug Extender. And then we have 1 copy of Bee Trooper Flying Sting. Down here in the extra deck, we have the 1 copy of the Shinobi Insect, Aguacarimo. Then we have 2 copies of the Seraphim Papillion, 1 copy of Almirage, 2 Piccofelina, 2 copies of the Invincible Atlas, 1 copy of Cross Sheep, triple copies of Armor Horn with 1 Axis Machine, the 1 Syncada King, and the 1 Coagular Hercules. Alright? Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Alright? Truthfully, you could play a level or a lower insect if you can find one. I don't think it really matters what you really I'm not too familiar with all the insect targets are, but basically all your summoning requirements here for whatever purpose should be able to handle for any other substitute in the insect variety, if there are others. Then we have triple Cosmic Cyclone, triple Mystic Mine, triple Twin Twister, triple Evenly Matched, and triple copies of Rivalry of the Warlords, wrapping up the first insect deck that I've seen and I actually wanted to praise here because I'm actually, the insect combo is very awesome, and I didn't, like I said, enjoy in the profile where they called Resonance Insect the Ben 10 of the deck, because it is not restricted, truthfully, in its searchability, because I don't think they ever really intended for insects to kind of break this card in the way that they could potentially have in the future. So, bugs. Next up here, we have Fishy Fish McFishington. Now, this build from Ronald Lopez over here actually gets to focus in on Ready Fusion. Now, we are missing some of the future support that we will see much further down the pipeline here that effectively makes this deck even stronger. I mean, being able to make a water monster that can effectively mess with the opponent's entire game plan by turning everything to water and then goes in match interactions, that will be something that we'll have to really further see down the pipeline here that can potentially change a lot of game plans here. So, we have triple copies of Astral Blossom and Joyous Spring, only 2 copies of Bountiful Princess. I found this very interesting to see that this was a 2 of in this build. But alright, we have triple copies of Buzzsaw Shark, triple copies of Effect Veiler, triple copies of the Lantern Shark, triple copies of Silent Angler, triple copies of Synthona, and 2 copies of the XYZ Remora Shark. Spells here, we have 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Instant Fusion, 2 copies of Lightning Storm, 1 for 1, triple copies of Pot of Desires, 2 copies of Ready Fusion, 2 copies of Triple Tactics Talents, triple copies of Infinite Permanence, and triple copies of Solemn Strike. I think the more interesting thing here is the inclusion of 1 Ready Fusion versus 2 Ready Fusions, because if you open up Ready and Instant, you can dupe out both of these and effectively do your combo, right? There's no restriction that says you can't play Ready and Instant Fusion in the same turn, alright, because this does meet the bill for both spell cards, so that's something interesting to know. Down here next trick we have Triple Toad, oh excuse me, no, we're still up here. Alright, we have the 2 talents, the triple imperm, and the triple strike. Extra here we have Triple Toad, Utopian Utopic Future, alright, the Hope Woven number 37, Desperado Punch B, 2 Sky Thunder, triple Bahamut Shark, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 2 copies of the Rare Fish. Then we have 1 Pankratops, triple Droll and Lockbird, triple copies of Hadoken, 1 Arby's Feather Duster, triple evenly matched, 1 Red Reboot, and triple copies of Solemn J-Man, wrapping up a relatively interesting fish deck profile, honestly. I do like the idea of what we can do with fish as a whole right now, but once again, this deck is only going to get better as we progress down the pipeline with the future support. The last list I have for you guys today is Despia. Alright, this was James Francis's first place finish, and I definitely love when we can see more and more Despia being played. James sent me this on Discord and said, "Hey Robbie, after a little bit of testing, I finally did it." Alright, he's like, "I won locals, and it's all thanks to number 100 out here. Being a powerhouse, being able to cheese out large numbers and punish the opponent was the key to the victory." So, just wanted to say that, man. Definitely shoutouts to number 100. So we have triple copies of Alibar, the Jester of Despia. Triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. 1 Despia Comedy. That's interesting. Comedy will eventually be phased out and replaced because there's much better cards. We have triple copies of Tragedy. 2 copies of Dramaturgia. 1 Fallen. 2, 3 Fallen of Albaz. With 1 Jizakura, 1 Radion, and 1 Thunder King Kaiju. Spells here we have triple Lord Darkness, 1 Branded in White, triple copies of Branded Opening, triple copies of Despia Theater with 1 Foolish Barrel, 1 Gold Sark, 1 copy of Harvey's Feather Duster, 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, 1 Mystic Mind, 2 Super Poly, 1 Terraforming, and triple copies of Triple Tactics Talents. Wrapping up the main deck down here. Down here we have Dragulgablong, Hope Harbinger, number 100, 2 Titanclad, the 1 Starving Venom, 1 copy of Sprindid, we have Mud Dragon, the 1 Anintis, 2 Quadaris, the 1 Priscanian, the 1 Belgrand, and 2 copies of Albion. And then we have triple copies of D-Shifter, 1 Pankratops, triple Droll and Lockbird, triple Lightning Storm, 1 Super Poly, triple Twin Twister, and 1 Red Reboot, wrapping up this chunk of deck profiles. Guys, what do you think about the awesome, cool ideas that many players are messing around with and finding success with out here, guys? Make sure you guys smash your little crap out, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I will, in fact, see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day with some cool, awesome content. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace out.
Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out Vanquill40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by Vanquill40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mquillgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.